Hello and welcome to my channel, Find Feminine Awareness. My name is Amanda, and today we have a pick a card all about your next big come up. I am going to tell you what positive news is coming your way, how to obtain it, how to reach it, what goals you need to set for yourself, what things that you need to get out of the way, what blocks, restrictions, patterns that we need to address. Now, in order for your intuition to guide you to the right pile, you're going to need to set an intention. I would like for you to close your eyes, put your hands over your heart, and take 3 deep breaths. Cleansing, clearing, balancing, harmonizing your energy and my energy. Be open and receptive. Now, if you are drawn to more than one pile, that is perfectly fine. There's no wrong or right. You cannot pick wrong, guys. All right. I'm going to leave the timestamps in the description box below, and I'll see you in your piles. Hello, pile number 1. What's up? What's going on? It's been a minute. I have been taking a little bit of a break, and each and every time that I do this and I step away from my YouTube channel, I am normally self-reflecting, doing some inner work, transmuting, healing, purging some pretty ick stuff. So in order for me to give my best self to you guys in these readings, I want to make sure that my energy is right. So at times I do need to step back, get my energy right. So here I am, and let's go ahead and get right into your reading number 1. So you picked the flint and the lapis lazuli. Now, when it comes to the flint, around this crystal, I feel like there's a little bit of fear. There's something here holding you back. I feel like you are afraid to make a decision, make a choice. So with that being said, I'm going to start with your oracle. And I'm going to call on my angels, guides, ancestors, your higher self, my higher self, star and light beings, the highest vibrational frequencies of unconditional love and light to surround us, give us clear, accurate messages for the highest good of all, or better, and so it is. Yeah, I also felt for you guys, some of you may be earth signs, sun, moon, and or rising. So we have the temple path. Okay, we got 2 2s right here because next to the flint is number 2. So we have 12, which could be, that's also a 3. That could be significant for you, a date, something like that. You could be seeing a lot of 2s and 3s, and definitely the case because we have 32 again, door to spirit. Your guides, your ancestors, your angels are trying to deliver a message to you. They're trying to get you through something. They're trying to get you through the other side of something. You're stuck right there in the heart space with a decision. You're going back and forth between mind and heart, mind and heart. Okay, so something's coming in for you, but you have to open the door, go through, like step through it, okay, in order to get access to this big come up that's for you. I need to pull more cards. Your next big come up. I need to pull more cards to see exactly what this is, so just give me a minute. But yeah, definitely you guys could be getting some intuitive hints. We got cornucopia. You could be seeing number 11. This card is similar in the oracle to the sun card, which is very positive, okay, which means that although there may be this indecision and I feel like confusion, there's not a whole lot of clarity, the answer is already within you. So it's like, I feel like you already have the answer. It's like you already know what to do. You already know what's coming for you. Intuitively, you already know that something good is coming your way. And you know that you're the only one getting in the way of receiving this blessing, whatever it is here for you, because the light's shining on you. You have your guides, your angels, all trying to contact you. Some of you are receiving the messages, some of you not so much. Okay, this is a general reading. Please keep that in mind. All right. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Never forced to anything. I am offering personal readings at this time. You can get up with me. I'll leave my information in the description box. Yeah, definitely. Like I told you guys, look. The 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. This is a matter of the heart, a decision that you either it took you a long time to make it or you are stalling on making this decision. Appreciation somewhere along the lines with this situation, person, place, you're not feeling appreciated. And for a lot of you, this is a person. This is a relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be intimate, but it could be, okay? Yin and yang right here. We got the 22 again. Lots of twos here for you guys. If you're seeing 222, if you're seeing 22, if you're seeing 2222. I need you to pay attention to what it is that you're seeing, thinking, doing, feeling when you see those numbers, okay? Those are going to be signs. Those are synchronicities for you. I feel like for some of you, you may have just gone through a divorce and you're still healing from this because it took you a long time to trust yourself. For some of you, it took you a long time to trust yourself when it comes to finances, or maybe have get your credit right, pay off a car note, be able to be able to do things on your own without this other person. So it's like you're gaining back this independence, or you are trying to put that where it fits. Pile number one, definitely a lot of earth sign coming up for you guys. I'm also feeling like you guys are my water pile as well, sun, moon, and or rising. Balance is coming to you. And if you are watching this video right after I post it, we have a full moon in Virgo coming up very soon. I believe it's on the 14th or the 15th. Don't quote me on that, somewhere around there. This full moon is going to be amazing, especially for you guys, because I see that you've been purging, you've been doing a lot of self-reflection, kind of like me, which is why I feel like some of you are definitely water signs, okay? Like, where do you feel lack in your life? Where are you not getting what it is that you truly want and desire? Because you have these hopes, you have these dreams. And I feel for you that this is what you want. You want a happy family, or you just want to be happy. You want peace. And this is your big come up for you, pile number one. Is this peace? Is this happy family? Regardless of if you're with somebody or not, this is finding that happiness and that peace within yourself, because you are learning how to, or you are just up leveling with your connection to spirit, okay? It's like you're being more open, more receptive. It's like the divine feminine energy within you is healing. I feel like for a lot of you, regardless of gender, have been used to your whole life really standing in that masculine energy, right? And feeling like you kind of have to do things alone, even though there may be other people around you. I'm just talking about you feeling like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders and doing everything by yourself. Maybe you just feel like it gets done better if you do it, or, you don't want to ask people, so you find yourself doing it yourself. You're the first to step up to the plate when it comes to priorities and responsibilities, and you may find that you pick up slack for other people. And this is something that you are learning, is that you don't need to do that for everybody else, with exceptions, guys, okay? When it comes to family, of course, if we have small children, then yes, we need to do that. But I'm not talking about that. Okay? Friendships, work, your job, career, family members, okay, friendships, where there is just not this equal balance of give and take, okay? Where are you giving too much of your energy to people who are not returning this same good energy back to you? So pile number one, I feel like this next big come up is going to come after you cut off some ties to people, okay? I feel like you need to set up some serious boundaries. And I feel like for some of you, you've been working on this, and for some of you, not so much, okay? And for others of you, you're going to know that, yes, I could definitely be working on my boundaries a little bit more. And this is a huge message for you here, okay? Everyone's boundaries are different. And it takes a while for us, even as adults, to figure out exactly what our boundaries are. You know, I get some real fun childlike energy here. Not like immature, but playful, like I don't want an adult today. Like this is kind of what I feel like in your pile, right? Like, what is an adult anyways? Like really, adults don't want to adult every day. And this is what I'm saying. Like you don't have to. And by no means am I saying like don't do anything or don't take care of any of your responsibilities. But what I'm saying is that sometimes it's okay that you don't jump up and go do something for this person that doesn't ever do anything for you. And it's okay to not answer your phone. It's okay to tell people no. It's okay to not do the laundry. It's okay to not do the dishes. It's okay to not make dinner without you having any shame or guilt around this, okay? This is big for you. So you're learning. It's a huge soul lesson for you, pile number one. You're learning to put your needs, okay, your needs before others. Those boundaries are very important. And I can see that here with the flint and also with the lapis lazuli. You're an old soul, okay? So you're very naturally nurturing and giving. You're just open and receptive to give to others, but it's kind of closed off. I feel the heart is closed off when it comes to receiving from others, okay? And it's like you're open and receptive to spirit, okay? And I don't want to confuse you. You are open and receptive to spirit, like in your own spirit and your soul, and listening to your heart. But when it comes to you receiving from others, okay? And also, I would say from receiving from spirit too, because this is like love, right? These are messages, advice, synchronicity. It's like you always question or you'll doubt yourself. You get these messages, you get the synchronicities, but you do second guess it, and you second guess yourself, and you think, am I going crazy, or was this really a sign from the universe, from God's spirit, whatever? And yes, it is, okay? You're being shown these synchronicities in these angel numbers, as a matter of fact, that you could be seeing a lot. When I said at the beginning, lots of threes, twos, and ones for you, okay? um Pay attention. That's leading you somewhere, okay? It's leading you to the temple path, which is the heart space. So whatever took you away from the heart space is trying to come back and show you a different way of experiencing relationships, okay? But we do have to put down that guard around the heart chakra, because that wall is up there, honey. That wall is up. It's a little stuffy there. I can feel it. And also in the throat chakra as well. So you could have issues speaking your truth, being honest with yourself, because of shame and guilt and fear of losing people. So the next big come up for you is better people in your lives. By you setting up those boundaries, the universe is going to bring in people that match your vibration. But first you have to heal this. So it's like you're in the midst of it. Most of you, some of you are a little bit further than others. Some of you haven't done the work quite yet. Okay. So ooh, but you're well on your way, pile number one. Your next big come up is way better friendships, relationships, partnerships, and even a lot of healing within the family dynamic. Even if you did just have a divorce, even if you are going through a breakup, okay, you guys are going to heal this. Just a little bit of time needs to take place. A little bit of time needs to take place. A little bit of time, I think that's right. So yeah, for some of you, movement, choices, decisions. For some of you, yes, this is definitely a divorce, okay, or some sort of separation. Now, for others of you that are in a relationship already and things are good here, okay, this is just you needing to stop doing so much for them, and some of you, the family members, the children. Okay, so I feel like you have this pattern of going, because I feel like some of you are like my soccer moms. It doesn't mean that you are a stay-at-home mom and you don't work. Okay, I'm just saying, like, that's how I see you are so busy, busy, busy. If you're a single dad, something like that, where you're taking up all the responsibilities of the family, or you're upholding a huge chunk of it to where your needs and wants are getting put on the back burner, and that needs to be addressed. So you need to speak to your partner if you're in a relationship and things are good, because it's not all doom and gloom here. There are multiple people watching. I'm getting lots of different messages, so stick with me, guys. You're healing from divorce. Some of you are healing from a breakup, going through a breakup, and others of you are just, your partner and you are kind of healing together. Okay, you and your partner are bringing that balance, because I'm getting twin flame for some of you. Also, soulmate. Those are cliche. Yes, I get it, but the energy's still there, so I'm going to say it. I'm just sharing the message. Ooh, that fell out. Solitude. I told you, you need to spend time alone. That self-care is important. Pick up this card. Something to celebrate is coming. And also, I got that 3 again, seeing 3. Some of you could have 3 children. Some of you have 2 children. Some of you don't have any children. And also for one of you, there's a baby on the way. Okay, very specific message. There's something to celebrate here with friends and family. Okay. And this would be, I feel there is grief and sadness and shame about letting certain people in your life go. And I get that 100%. I don't like letting friends go that I love very much, that I spent years with. And, we're just growing apart. Our vibration is not matching anymore. I'm going one direction, they're going another. That can hurt. That can be painful. So I can feel this where you don't necessarily want to make the changes that you intuitively know you need to make. And for some of you, you've made the changes. For some of you, you're in the midst of it. And some of you still got a little bit of ways to go. Okay. I know that it's not the easiest thing to do, and that we're slow to making these decisions because of how they feel on our heart. They hurt. And also because you're so loving and giving, you expect people to show up and do the same and behave in the same way and love the same way that you do. Unfortunately, that is not always the case. But when you realize that it's something that you have to do for you, that guilt and that shame, it falls away. And eventually, once you push through this, that will be exchanged. Those feelings, those low vibrational feelings, will be exchanged with pride, being proud of yourself, giving yourself props and credit where it's due of how far you have come. I feel like change for you is very fast. Pile number one. So your next big come up is basically a glow up. It's a level up in spirituality, in your perception, in your consciousness, in the way that you see the world outside of you, because as within, so without, right? And I feel like that's what you're healing. You don't want to see the world in a negative light, but in order for you to experience that, you have to let go of all the things that don't match what your heart energy is telling you. When it doesn't match what it is that you want out of someone, situation, person, place, thing, right? You want positive feelings from them. You want good feelings. You want to be able to trust them. You want to be able to let your guard down and not have to worry about being betrayed or being let down and things along the line of that, because this is where this heart healing, this is why we have the heart chakra healing, is because you've been let down, you've been betrayed, you've experienced a lot of all the stuff that just like breaks our heart, right? You've been betrayed, you've been let down, you've been lied to, you've been abandoned, and it feels like this is not just stemming from relationships with intimate partners, but also from childhood. This stems from you as well. I'm getting abandonment came up as well. So an absent mother or an absent father. For some of you, this is both. I'm going to pull the chakra cards. Angels, guides, ancestors. Y'all, my son is in the bathroom singing. I cannot even. Give me the chakra. Okay, working on our confidence. This is the divine masculine, where I feel like there's a little bit of toxic energy there because you are standing too much in the divine masculine, right? Where it's just little, like, I feel like there's aggression there. Okay, crown chakra is wide open. This would be an open one for you. This is one we're working through because, like, look at all this yellow. Okay, knowing when to take action, trusting yourself, knowing when to take action, trusting yourself when you take the action, knowing the proper time to take it, exactly how much to take, and being confident about it, not doubting yourself. Sacral chakra. Okay, this is another one we're working on. And here we go with those twos again, y'all. These twos here are crazy. So if you're seeing twos, definitely this is your reading, okay? I'm posting the tarot. Yeah, your next big come up is after a whole lot of time in solitude, because solitude is good for you right now, okay? If you've been doing everything in your power to not be by yourself, I need you to do the opposite, okay? I need you to go ahead and go out into nature barefoot. I'm saying it to everybody in every reading all the time because it's so, so important. I cannot stress this enough. We need to go outside barefoot. You need to get sun. You need to eat whole foods, green, leafy foods, nuts, seeds, organic, okay? That's the whole thing, y'all, with the GMO, and, stay away from processed food and all that stuff, dairy products, if you can. If not, it's okay. Also sugar, we want to kind of try to stay away from that because it's not any better than, alcohol or drugs, it's not really much different, okay? Besides for how it affects the mind, but it's still addictive and it's still toxic to the body. That's all I'm saying, okay? Eight of Swords, Queen of Swords. Okay, this is you, regardless if you're male or female. Yeah, it's like, for some of you, you don't mind being alone. Dang, all these swords. This to me is also Archangel Michael's here, and also Archangel Raphael. Some of you have been doing a lot of work, and this breakup or this divorce is old, okay? So put that where it fits. And your next big come up, you have somebody coming your way. But right now, it is meant for you to be in solitude. Even if you're with somebody, okay, you still need to be in solitude. You need to take time to yourself. Self-care routines. I need you to have self-care rituals every single day. You must put it into your routine. And also for some of you, you need to switch up your routine. So these new relationships can come into your life. You want to match your vibration to theirs, because these people coming into your life, your next big come up, are people whose vibration is high. So you don't have to worry about them betraying you or hurting you, or worrying if you can trust them around your man or your kids or your purse, money, whatever, like you don't have to worry about what their intentions are. Okay. When we heal and get rid of this ick stuff, and for some of you, it's been a long time coming. For some of you, it hasn't been too long. You need to do a little bit more work. Some of you have done a lot more work than others. So for those of you who have been in the solitude, okay, let me tell you, your guides are saying that they see you and how much work you've done, because the swords, look, we got Eight of Swords, Queen of Swords, and Ace of Swords in reverse. You could be just getting back to really living your life, like living it, like living and feeling alive and being more present, okay? And others of you, you see that this is what you want for yourself, and you're going to go get it. It's like, look, the sword is right here. She's following the light. It's pointing to where she wants to go. The Queen of Swords is on top of her ship. She feels strong emotions. There may be storms around her, but she holds her ground. She stands her ground no matter what. Okay, and this is you, regardless if you're male or female. But sometimes you do stand in your own way and your emotions get the best of you. But the thing about the Eight of Swords is that these swords are not touching her, okay? Her blindfold could easily come off and her chains are loosely around her. So it's like we're putting ourselves in a position where we're focusing too much on the negative. You must match the vibration of these new people coming into you. Better relationships is your new come up, okay? Or your big come up, excuse me. Setting better boundaries, okay? Doing more stuff that's for you. And for some of you, it's not going to be a bunch of new relationships. It's going to be healing the ones that you currently have in your life, the ones that don't need to go anywhere and that are not meant to go anywhere, okay? Seven of Cups. Looking at everything that you have in your life that is working, that is of value, that is beautiful, that you're grateful for, okay? Let that be your focus. Releasing, yeah, Nine of Wands. We're releasing toxic patterns, toxic thoughts, toxic actions, and toxic behaviors. It's coming up, it's being brought up to the light to be observed consciously. And of course, over time, you will reprogram yourself, because this is just conditioning, okay? It's programming, it's conditioning. But the thing is that your awareness also is expanding, your consciousness is expanding. So you're being the observer of your thoughts, okay? And that's huge. That's a huge step. It means that we have leveled up on our spiritual journey. We have leveled up into it, like for you, I feel like you go back and forth in between the third and fifth dimension, okay? Like I said, old soul. You came with certain vibrational frequencies in your soul blueprint, in your DNA, and they're anchoring into the earth, and they're also affecting the energy of anyone and everyone around you. Whether you speak to them, see them or not, your energy, all of our energy is affected by other people's energy. So that's just the way that it is, how it works. So what I'm saying is, this is not an easy journey by any means, coming in having that as your mission, okay? And some of you may not be aware that that is your mission, or that's what you came here to do. And it's not even that you have to do anything. All you have to do is work on being your best self, your healthiest self, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And then the rest will fall into place for you. It's just trusting yourself whenever you know that you need to make decisions, because your intuition is telling you, you need to listen to that voice, okay? You need to listen. That's all. You just need to listen, set up those boundaries, and set more time to yourself, self-care, self-rituals, so that these new relationships and these healed relationships can come into your life. And that's your next big come up. I'm going to read this. It says, Flint stabilizes energy and cuts through the core of issues, clearing blockages and loosening ties. It opens portals to other worlds and hidden aspects of yourself. You are a person with profound inner depths. Do not be afraid to explore this hidden side. It contains treasure beyond knowing, together with attitudinal karma and repressed emotions affecting well-being. Flint connects you to your ancestors. A natural traveler, you know how to negotiate the shamanic underworld to obtain healing insights because you're an old soul. Also, for some of you, you would want to look into astral projection and lucid dreaming, okay? Because that's kind of what the shamanic underworld consists of, not fully. And for some of you, you might have mediumship abilities, because that's definitely what that's talking about, okay? Strengthen your boundaries, cut through confusion to the core of the matter. Soul retrieval is necessary if you let any part of yourself in another life or an abusive childhood experience. If you left any part of yourself in another life or abusive childhood experience. Yeah, I definitely got that. In your childhood experiencing physical abuse, abuse of any kind, okay, put that where it fits. Soul retrieval is needed. And that's like, also, if you go into a meditation, you can find on YouTube shamanic meditations for soul retrieval. You would want to do that if that's the case for you, pile number one, okay? It's very, very effective. A lot of times it works just the first time, but it is very emotional because it will take you back to the experience where the trauma occurred. But it's to go back and get that part of yourself that you left there. And you do it in your mind's eye, like you do it through the guided meditation. So it's a beautiful, beautiful experience. I highly recommend it. I have done it myself and I had to do it a few times, but it is very emotional, but it is worth it. I promise, for those of you who can face your fears head on, because really there's nothing to fear but fear itself, okay? And it's an illusion. And any kind of trauma, anything that you've ever experienced, if you can face it and return to it and embrace it, accept it and give it love and then forgiveness, it will melt away, okay? I promise it will melt away. An unwelcome visitor from the past can be left behind, but recognize lessons before you move on. Paying attention to energetic boundaries and core strength, cutting detrimental ties, and strengthening your connection to the planet maintains well-being. Yeah, you need to go outside and ground that energy into the earth barefoot. It's earthy. I knew what earth signs, chakra, earth star, and base. Okay, that's going to be the top of your crown. Look, y'all, crown. Earth star is right above the crown chakra, and the base is going to be the root chakra, but also the sacral is right there as well. So some of you could be having issues around finances, okay? And you need to remember that the more you focus on the lack thereof, the more that you're going to experience lack of finances. Timing is Scorpio, and then soul path is safely exploring other worlds. So yeah, definitely going into other dimensions, whether it's a shamanic meditation to do some soul retrieval. And there are different ways that you can do that. If it's something you chose to do, you can do some research. You'll easily be able to find a bunch of different things. It's not hard and it's free. Okay. Also, for some of you guys, astral projection and lucid dreaming is something you need to look into as well for major, major healing. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching, trusting me as your reader. Like, comment, let me know if you enjoyed the reading. Even if you didn't, it's all love. Subscribe. Bye. Hey, pal number two, what's up? What's going on? Welcome to your reading. We got a lot of purple here, guys. You picked the purpurite. We have the number 44, and we have the third eye pyramid with the amethyst crystal. So right away, I am getting that you guys, your crown chakra is being open and activated. You could be feeling tingly energy, or like your hair is sticking up on the top of your head, and that's you receiving downloads. Especially for some of you, you're receiving downloads mainly in your dream state where you are more open and receptive. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and call on my angels, your angels, our guides, our ancestors, ascended masters, star and light beings, to the highest vibrational frequencies of unconditional love and light to surround us, give us clear, accurate messages for the highest good of all are better. And so it is. Yes. So solar star. Okay, I'm getting ancestors too. Something about a solar star. I feel like for some of you, okay, Solar star. Why are they telling me solar star? Solar star makes me think of like star seed, okay? Like and also the heart chakra. Now look, see? Solar star, the sun, also, okay? Child of the sun, that's what I'm getting. Child of the sun. Some of you need more sunlight, okay? And this is like for you, you get energy from the sun, pile number 2, okay? And I feel that for a lot of you, pile number 2, if you haven't been feeling too good, if you've been feeling down and out, depressed, like your creative energy is just not there, this is going to be your next big come up. You're going to get some sort of pass, okay? They're telling me it's some sort of pass, like whatever it is that you're experiencing will pass. You get to pass through. It's the passageway through, like the rite of passage through something, okay? And I need to pull more cards because I'm getting a lot of messages. This is a general reading. A lot of energy is coming to me at once. Make sure that you take what resonates and never force fit anything, okay? So stick with me. Don't go nowhere, pile number 2, because I'm not done with you. Authority. Some of you could be going through court cases, okay? Some sort of legal issue. Patience and planning. You need to strategize and plan something, okay? They're asking you to, so something has fallen away or is trying to fall away. And I feel like something just didn't work out for you. Something that you thought was going to work out and it didn't work out. So this come up for you. First, let's see, before I get into that, they're telling me to hold on, okay? They're telling me to hold on. Something wasn't built on a firm foundation. And for some of you, this could be a partner, this could be a job, a career. And for some of you, this is partnership and alliances. So it could have to do with friends as well, a business partner or an intimate partner, okay? I feel like someone was being really controlling and always trying to dictate and control things by making the decisions without kind of bringing them by you, and you kind of feeling like you have no choice but to fall in line with what it is that this person was saying. That's a lot off the jump, y'all. So I need to see if we have any root cause or patterns and what goals or what things that you need to do in order to get to your come up and what it's going to be, because I can just tell you right away, it feels like this is a new person, okay, coming in for you. Your next come up is going to be a new person, but it will be different. The timing for all of you will be different because of the healing that you need to do before this takes place. So it will depend on how far you've come with your healing journey. 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. I cannot make this up, y'all. Look, the third eye. I told y'all the crown and third eye. So that's the third eye in there. And then the crown is the purple. Metatron's got purple and blue all up in there. Okay, this is your guide. This is who you need to call on, pile number 2. Archangel Metatron. Metatron is going to make sure that you get what is coming for you, this blessing that is coming for you, this positive news that's coming for you. This is the guy that's trying to bring it in for you. You have to see though. You have to have the eyes to see and the ears to hear what it is that's right in front of you. Because I feel like for some of you, you are denying a lot of things, okay? And if this is not the case for you, maybe you were at first and it took you a while to get to this decision. So this is feeling kind of like pile number 1, but not fully. So if you are deciding between 2 piles, between like 1 and 2, go back to pile 1 and listen to that as well. There may be a message in there for you. The garden and the gate. This is talking about following your own heart, following your own wants and needs and desires. A lot like pile number 1, okay? And this is just about like self-love, because a lot of times it's normal. It's common. It's just natural behavior, especially if you're a woman, but this is always with exceptions, because I know there's men that watch my channel, but there's not a lot of men that watch my channel. So if you're a man out here picking pile number 2, you're in the right place, okay? It doesn't matter if you're male or female. It's like you're sensitive and open to the needs of other people. It's like you kind of can tell intuitively what it is that somebody needs without like them telling you too much. It's kind of like, so that's like one of your spiritual gifts. And this is, there we go, here it is. one of your next big come ups is an advancement or a new spiritual gift. Okay, boom, that's what it is. Your next big come up. For some of you, it is a person. For some of you, it is being able to access some new part of the spiritual gift, or just enhancing a spiritual gift that you already have. For a lot of you, this has to do with the relationship that you have with your guides and your angels, because not everybody is meant to know their angels and guides by name. But I feel like for you, pile number 2, you are, because you're connected in that way. The crown chakra and the third eye, there's no coincidence that is, it's like, it's pulsating for how I'm seeing it, right? It's kind of like the energy is just like, which is telling me that there's a whole lot of energy coming in. You could be experiencing headaches, even thinking it's sinus problems or allergies, and it's actually that third eye because it's connected, popping of the ears, ringing of the ears, that tingling at the top of the head, like I told you about, even some neck and shoulder pain, okay? You do want to make sure that you get those shoulders, kind of roll them, and when you wake up, roll your head real gently from side to side. We keep a lot of stress, a lot of energy in that area, especially you, pal number 2. So doing something simple like that when you first wake up will be very beneficial. Patience, because I feel like it's been a long time coming for you guys. You may have been experiencing disappointment after disappointment in all parts of your life when it comes to work partners and intimate partners, in the family. And for some of you, it's just going to be one or the other, or two, whatever. Put that where it fits. Like I said, it's a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. We don't force fit anything. Just understand that I'm trying my best to relay all the messages, and they do come in very quick, and there are a lot of them because there are many people watching. Well, not many people, but there's definitely, I don't know how many people watch each pile. I'm not for sure, but it's definitely, for me, it's a lot. The best. I do the best that I can. Okay, do the best that I can with all the messages, all the downloads coming in. Angel of Strength. So you are much stronger than you give yourself credit for. And I feel like you don't realize how strong you are until you've been tested to the point where you felt like you would not make it through, or you would give up, and then you always push through and make it. And that's kind of like a soul lesson that your guides are doing intentionally to show you how strong you are, because you've forgotten. And I feel like in these disappointments, in these situations where you have been let down, things didn't go according to plan, or where you kind of trusted somebody with something and they took advantage of it, because for some of you, this is a partner or a work partner, or a family member, something along the lines of that, where you trusted this person to do the right thing, or they were just so demanding that it's like you felt like you just didn't have a choice. So it's kind of like forced, right? But like, you're not a slave, okay? You're not a slave. You are not doomed to this situation, okay? So it's like, do I decide to continue to deal with it and be a doormat, or do I make a decision that it's not right, say something? It's like, for some of you, you don't want to say anything, or you didn't say anything, and it's like you gave your power away to this person, situation, place, and now you're working on a firm foundation. It's kind of like getting rid of the weeds and you're planting new seeds now, okay? So it's like you had a whole garden, right? Metaphorically speaking, that garden had lots of good things in it, except for there were maybe one or two weeds that were growing and getting really big. The roots were down really far, and it was starting to ruin the rest of the garden, okay? Metaphorically speaking. And it took over, and then bugs came, right? And it's like, you started noticing that the pretty flowers and the fruits and veggies, they were getting ate up, tore up, and they were dying because these two weeds were taking up all the energy. It feels like an energy vampire, some of them. So that's what I'm saying. It was draining for you. And so you had to like basically clean slate and start all over, plant some new seeds. And now it's going to take much more time, because you already felt like it's been a long time coming. And I feel like it's when you start something new. So this is a pattern for you. Basically, power number 2, it's pattern, where we are giving our power away to other people, places, things, and we're not learning the lesson, so it's on repeat, okay? But the good thing is that the angels are coming in, the archangels are coming in, leading you and showing you the way and giving you strength where you feel like you don't have it, because that is an illusion. You are telling yourself that you're not strong enough, and your guides are like, you are, and I'm going to put you through this, and you're going to remember how strong you are and who and what you are. And I feel like some of you may be scared of certain spiritual gifts that you have, letting go of attachments. And I got codependency here. That's where you're giving your power away to other people, right? Places, situation, things. You need to trust more in yourself. So that solar plexus definitely is needing some work here in connections. For some of you, this is a new person coming in. We have the number 14 twice, could be significant. We have fours showing up all throughout here. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. There's fours everywhere. So if you're seeing 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, those are your angel numbers. Pay attention to them, what you're seeing, thinking, doing, feeling, seeing in those moments. Okay? Pay attention. Ooh. Let me see which energy centers of yours are either activated or we got some stuck energy. Third eye. Yeah, this is, look, y'all. A lot of you, the third eye is your inner wisdom, your inner knowing, being able to see in the dark, your intuition, your spiritual gifts, right? And this is what Archangel Metatron, he rules this chakra. So yeah, a lot of you, you're getting upgrades, activations to the already current spiritual gifts that you have. Some of you could be experiencing an awakening of some sort. I don't think that anyone that's on my channel is new to spiritual awakenings, but it's possible, okay? So if you are experiencing this for the first time, it could be really weird. It could be really scary, and some of you might be experiencing that. But for others of you, you've been here, done this before, and it's happening again because there are many levels to the spiritual awakening, right? Once you open the heart chakra, you then go to the throat chakra and then the third eye and then the crown. But sometimes other people are just, their chakra in that area is very active and open, like they were just born that way. Or at a certain time in their life, it was meant and destined for them to open that chakra and use it because it's something that they're doing in their life and they need the energy from that certain chakra to be open and activated. So for you guys, it is meant to be that this upgrade spiritual gift is getting your undivided attention, right? Undivided attention. Heart. Yeah, I'm gonna put this here. Healing matters of the heart around relationships when it comes to trusting yourself and trusting other people. Like I said, very similar to pile number 1. And there we go, the crown chakra again. That's activated for you. So you're getting lots of information. So pay attention to those synchronicities, to those signs. It's not just going to be angel numbers, guys. For you, it's not just angel numbers. You could be experiencing some crazy stuff. For some of you, I feel like you might be seeing spirits. Spirits of your ancestors, spirits that are just wandering around, and spirits that have passed recently around you that are connected to you somehow, some way, shape, or form. Do not fear this. You are meant to go dive headfirst into this. I'm telling you, when we face head on things that we fear the most, that fear falls away just because we do that. Not right away. And sometimes we have to do it more than once, but it happens eventually. And that's what you're being asked to do. Pile number 2, what is your next big come up with these gifts? Like, let's see what else you need to do. Boundaries. Dang, so similar to pile number 1. Unless this is something that we're going through collectively, you know. Definitely psychic. Yeah, I swear. You can't make this up. Pile number 2, fire. Some of you could be a fire sign, sun, moon, and or rising, or dealing with a fire sign, sun, moon, and or rising. Okay, so yeah, definite psychic abilities, and this came under here. Okay, so some sort of psychic ability. You're clairaudient, you're clairvoyant, you're clairsentient, something along the lines of that. Look into the clairs, the 7 clairs, inner knowing, seeing. You may be able to touch objects and read its energy. You could be able to see orbs and auras around people. Okay, you could just be a knower, you could just be a feeler. For each of you, it will be different. For some of you, you get images in that third eye. For some of you, you get messages while you are dreaming. Okay, so you want to look into this because this is how you are going to up level, and this is your next big come up. Trust me, spiritual gifts are fun. They are interesting. They are there for our benefit, to use them for ourselves, and then also to help other people. So for you, because you feel like you are here, okay, to bring change, but you really can't focus on other people that much until you get right what's going on within, okay? So that's something that I struggle with, pile number 2. I forget sometimes to take care of myself, and that I have healing to do too, and that I need love too, and I need, you know, to pray and cleanse and meditate and connect to spirit. I don't ever really forget to do that, but I do forget to like do like self-care and, take care of my needs and stuff like that, and give what I need first and heal myself, because I'm so focused on everybody else. But you got to bring the attention, the energy back to self. Okay. It's like, we want this to come in. And yeah, for some of you, there is another person, and they also are psychic. Yeah, for sure. Some of you are dealing with somebody who's also very intuitive and very psychic themselves. They could be teaching you something as well. If not, this is a partner of yours in the past that they helped you open up your psychic abilities and your third eye, and you're still, that's still occurring like in the astral realm. And that was meant to be. That was a soul contract, whether you're still continuing that contract or not, because some of you, if this is toxic, it needs to be cut off regardless of how much they taught you spiritually, okay? So put that where it fits. Never force fit anything, pile number 2. And yes, you got caring connections coming. Okay, caring connections. They are coming in for you. For some of you, it's a specific person. And I also heard that X is trying to come back. Don't do it. Don't do it, pile number 2, because that's not going to be a big come up. That's going to be a big come down. Don't do it, pile number 2. Your guides are saying don't fall into the trap, especially, wow, the strength sign is here twice. Oh my God, y'all, look at this. Look. So feline energy is really present for you. We have, look, the lion. This is a cheetah, I believe. I'm not sure exactly, but it's a cat, right? Feline. The feline. There's no coincidence that these cards are here, and they're literally boom, boom, boom. So the lion spirit is one of your animals, your spirit animals, your totem animals. Definitely look that up. Some of you could be a Leo or dealing with a Leo, sun, moon, and or rising. Definitely there. But it's like, and if that's not the case, this is just your next big come up, is realizing who and what you are and holding on to the powerhouse that you have within, right? After we have the healing and opening, being open to these gifts coming in. These gifts right here are fire. They are crazy. Look, they are fire. Yep, they are fire. And the reason why I say that is because they're powerful. They're strong. Okay. It's like you're awakening to these gifts, or you're up leveling these gifts. And it's not something that you're learning, you're remembering, honey, because you've been there and done it before. You've been here, done it before. What we got for my pile number 2? Any more advice? Anything you need to know for my pile number 4? Thank you. That was a lot. 8 of Cups, walking away from things that don't serve your highest and greatest good. Where were you blind? Okay, illusions falling away. You were not seeing something clearly, but now you are. Illusions. The Star. Okay. Having hope, having faith, trusting in the universe, trusting your path. King of Cups. It's that person I was talking about coming on in. Or this could be you. 3 of Pentacles. Some of you have a change of jobs, especially if that's something that you want. It's a good time to go and try something different, something that you don't normally do. Okay, this is going to help. And for some of you, doing this new job, starting this new job, going in the direction of this new, it's something new. Okay, you need to do something new. You need to do something new. And this is how you're going to find this person. It's not going to be by doing the same old stuff, but don't forget your boundaries. You need to set up those boundaries from the beginning that you don't normally do. And also don't go quick. Okay. They're saying slow down. Don't do nothing quick. Ace of Wands. You may be tempted, okay, with this person or with this offer. It's an offer of some sort. Okay. And for some of you, this is your ex coming back, and it looks way better than what it actually is. It's shiny, but you know that everything that glitters ain't gold. So just be careful. Trust your intuition. You have to start trusting your instincts, your intuition. Do not ignore it. You know what's best for you, so follow through so that you can receive this beautiful, positive next big come up in your life. Pile number 2. Pile number 2, you picked the Purpurite number 44, and I'm going to read it out of the book as the author intended for this card meaning. It says, it is the curse clearer, extremely effective for psychic and aura protection. Purpurite grounds high frequency energy, harmonizing the physical body to the new vibration. It helps you break away from self destructive or self limiting behavior, energizing the physical and mental bodies. It overcomes tiredness, apathy, despondency. I hope that I'm saying that right. Codependency, is that like the same thing? Because I know I said that earlier. Also, codependency, guys, self understanding old habits and patterns, including those inherited from ancestors, may keep you mirrored in the past. Subtle energetics of ancient curses or ill wishing could be affecting you. These may be personal or passed down through the family line. You may be open to mental influence from others. Be open to new ways to heal. Protect yourself appropriately, but do not be overly defensive. Check out whether you have inadvertently offended anyone. If so, make reparation where possible. If not, send unconditional love and forgiveness without needing to know why or where. The healing insight, it says the past creates the present, but the past can be repaired and the present healed. I know that's right. It is earthy. The chakra is past life, soul star, and stellar gateway base. And the timing is spring, soul path being a lineage breaker. For some of you, that new person, if you're looking for a relationship, will be coming in the time of spring. Also, for others of you, with this up leveling of your spiritual gift, this advancement, this download transmissions that you're receiving energetically around your spiritual gifts, you do want to make sure that you are clearing your energy and you're doing this daily. Whenever we advance in our spiritual gifts, it is very important to cleanse our energy somehow, shape, way, or form. You can do this by using sage. You can smudge with sandalwood. Going outside barefoot always works. Taking a shower, having the water heal you, talking to the water. It is alive. It has memory. It is divine feminine. It's got the Holy Spirit energy in it. It's got a bunch of beautiful things in it. Water is just beautiful. Fire is cleansing as well. Using the fire with the candle magic, for some of you that may resonate because the fire card did come up. Okay, so using fire, candle magic, something along the lines of that, it's very transformative. So some of you may need to write your intentions, what it is that you want to manifest, what it is that you want to bring into your life, what it is that you want to bring out of your life. Write it down and burn it under this full moon that is coming, this Virgo full moon that is coming, I believe September 14th or 15th. So yes, guys, that was everything. Pile number 2. I hope that you enjoyed my reading. Thank you so much for watching. Check me out next time. I do another pick card. I do zodiac signs. You can go back and check for your sign. If you missed that, they are timeless readings. Be sure to like this video if it resonated. Leave a comment if you wish to share, and make sure that you're subscribed, guys. Bye. Hey, pile number 3, what's up? What's going on? It's been a minute since I have posted something on my channel. I had to take a little break. I was purging, I was cleansing, I was clearing, I was healing. The healing journey is never done. Once we heal one thing, it's right back to healing something different. So it's like onions, layers of the onions that we constantly peel off until we get closer and closer to our core. And that has a lot to do with what you are experiencing. First of all, you picked pile number 3, and it reminded me of Ascended Masters. So I can tell you that Yeshua, Jesus Christ, and Thoth, however you want to say it, they are showing up here in this reading. It's like a master cleanser, a lot of energy coming through for you. So you could be shedding your skin, like literally having like itchy skin. You may notice that you may have some like breakouts on your face more than usual, or on your skin somehow, some way, some sort of irritation, or like all of a sudden you have eczema. Now, if this is not the case, this is just going to be feeling like you're not comfortable in certain clothes, and so therefore you change your outfit entirely because you'd rather be more comfortable, or maybe you're growing out of wearing makeup and you want to go more natural, something along the lines of that. And that's a very weird message, but I kind of had to get connected to your energy because it was so different and it was a lot and it was scattery coming from multiple places. It also felt very angelic. I had to go for a walk, and the guides were kind of telling me that you need to move your body more because there's so many energies coming to you and through you at this time that you need to get your body moving. So something exercise would be really good. Just going on walks, sweating is going to be really good for you. Like if you can somehow find a gym, depending on where you are, it's not the easiest to find a steam room. Saunas are a little bit easier to find. You want to go and swim, something like a hot tub where you really want to sweat out these toxins because you're being asked to be cleansed, like through the body. So health is going to be a theme for you, a topic for you here in this reading. So let's go ahead and get right into it and see what else we have for you as far as your big come up, some blocks, restrictions, patterns that may be getting in your way, and some things that you could do to get to this big come up a little bit quicker. Okay. Okay. I'm going to pull some more cards. Okay. Something's being postponed or could have just been prolonged for you. Couldn't make a decision, I swear. So look, if you were wanting or couldn't decide between another pile, definitely go and check it out because there could be a message in there for you. I do believe that we are all experiencing something as a collective where we are having to make a decision and walk away from a person, place, situation, or thing that is no longer serving our highest and greatest good. So this is definitely happening collectively and individually in our lives. Okay, adjacent possibilities. When one door closes, another opens. And for you, when you close this door, if you've already closed this door, you will notice that you're going to have a lot more coming your way, a lot of things coming to you, like you're being things are being drawn to you, like you're attracting things like a magnet instead of going out and chasing. Like you're not having to now I'm not saying you shouldn't hustle and go get the things that you want in your life. All I'm saying is that when you raise your vibration and you cleanse, clear, detox, get rid of all those low vibrationals, toxic patterns, thoughts, you start eating healthier and you start taking better care of your physical body, it becomes a lot easier for you to manifest and bring in what it is that you would like to experience instead of having to fight and force it and chase it. We bring it in, we draw it in just like a magnet. And this is what they're telling me. This is possible for you. Either you are currently doing this or you are about to do this, where you walk away from something, okay, something prolonged, or you just did, but you couldn't decide. And definitely similar to pile 1 and 2. Okay, very similar. Rest and rejuvenation. All right, you are in a rest and rejuvenate and restore, okay, phase. We all go through phases and cycles in life. We're not always meant to go, get. Sometimes we need to rest, okay, and be open and receptive and let things and energies come in. And that's definitely a thing for you. I saw a whole bunch of energies from all directions just going right into your energy field, your central nervous system, your chakra system. Okay, it's coming through the crown and all the way down, grounding into the earth. They show me like you're a tree like this, right? Like your hair is literally antennas. Okay, so regardless if you're male or female, your hair is acting as antennas. So you might feel static in your hair, or where you're just getting tingles at the top of your crown. That was definitely something that came up in, I'm not going to tell you which pile, just intuitively pick it and that message will be there for you. But yeah, you are, so it's not like you just planted the seeds and you're just now seeing the fruits of your labor. You've been planted these seeds and you've been doing a lot of inner work. So we're not at the transmuting, okay, part yet. You are more at the self-reflection part where you're being open and honest with yourself about what has happened, why it's happened, how it's happened, and what role that you played in everything that has happened to you in your experience, okay? Whereas before, I feel that you were not so open to dive into those things and look at those things and dissect them. And see, I feel like this is what you're doing. And because of this, the tree that is you, the roots that you have into the earth, they're being grounded and they are spreading like wildfire. You are becoming this firm, stable foundation for what it is that you want to manifest, okay? And I feel like for you, pile number three, you guys want to manifest a lot. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with this, okay? You can have whatever it is that you want and desire as long as you got those goals, okay? You are the only limit, okay? The only limit are ourselves, is ourselves. The limitations that we put on ourselves. And I feel like you're starting to realize this, but what you're doing with this rest and rejuvenation, you're grounding your energies too. So you can really see truth. You are starting to see, or you're about to see, the truth of the situation. Whereas before, we were kind of not willing to do that, okay? Like wearing rose-colored glasses, but doesn't necessarily have to be the case. Pile number three, prosperity. I swear, y'all, I cannot make this up. Look at the tree and the roots. So this is definitely you possibly building something with someone else, a friendship, a partnership, a business partner. And definitely go look at another pile. It's talking about manifesting. A new person is coming in, a relationship of some sort, and it's going to be good. It's going to match your energy. It's going to work out. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to betray you. It's not going to have you always wondering and feeling insecure. Okay, it's going to be non-toxic as you release what is toxic and what's not working. Okay, and it's going to be sweet. Look, peaches now. You were at the farmer's market with your perfect peach. Somebody, yeah, and then an ex being jealous, for sure. Discontent and boredom. And speaking of farmers market with the perfect peach, okay, regardless if you're male or female, eating habits is something that your guides want you to look at. Specifically, it's the angels and the ascended masters. So I'm just going to refer to them as the angels and ascended masters. That's what you have connections to. These are the beings reaching out and assisting you in this transformation, in this shedding of the old and bringing in the new. It's the angels. If you have a specific angel or a guardian angel with you, you know who that is. That's who I'm talking about. Okay. Now, for others of you, it's going to be Jesus or Thoth. Now, there also is Kuai Yin. Is, I believe she's either Japanese or Chinese. She is a ascended master. Please do not get upset because I do not know if she's Asian of some sort. She might not even be Chinese or Japanese, but I love her energy. Even Mother Mary is considered an ascended master, okay? And there are others. So if there's an ascended master, a deity that you're connected to, they want you to dive into ancient wisdom, ancient knowledge. They want you to dive deep into some sort of new subject and learn a little bit more so you can bring it out into the world. Now, this is going to be something that you are naturally good at and that you're naturally drawn to. So don't overthink it. Don't put too much thought into it. You shouldn't have to. It should automatically just come up to the forefront of your brain, of your mind, when I say it as I speak it. Okay, so it's that. Because I see that you are getting bored. You might be doing the same stuff over and over, or you're just tired of experiencing the same people, the same place, the same routine every day. So we need to switch it up so we can help that energy flow. Okay. That's why I said you have to move your body and also really detoxifying. Okay. Sweating is going to help because our skin is the biggest organ in our body. Okay. It absorbs the most and it also releases the most. Okay, so you're releasing something through your skin. You could be sweating more than usual. Do know this is for your highest and greatest good though. Pile number three. And my nose is running a little bit more than usual. It definitely was not doing that earlier. So you guys could be experiencing allergies of some sort where you're having an allergic reaction to something that you're putting in your body. So if you need to, go to a doctor or your physician and see what that could be. Check with a doctor first. But dandelion tea would be good. Lemon's really good for detoxifying. There's a lot of stuff really good for detoxifying, okay? Things that would benefit the liver and the kidneys and things like that. Some herbs, certain supplements, minerals will help, okay? So I feel like some of you need to look into that. Go ahead and just listen to your intuition, whatever you're led to, because these angels and these ascended masters, they're powerful beings. If you ask them to show you what it is that you need for your body and what you may be lacking, they will lead you. Like you just go on Amazon or go on YouTube and it's going to come up in your feed. It's that serious, okay? That's how powerful they are. That's how willing and open they are, how willing they're trying to give you these messages, okay, and this guidance. And you could be receiving it, but you might be second guessing it and questioning. Okay, just trust that process. Trust. We need to be in more of the flow. Okay, the divine feminine needs to come forward as divine masculine kind of steps back where it feels it needs to take all the action itself. You're being asked to allow your soul to take the main role. Okay, put your soul connection, let your soul make the choices. Okay, and that's similar to, following the heart and not the mind. Okay, so making choices with your heart energy. The mind can be very tricky. The ego lies in the mind. So for you, it would always be easiest for you and best for you to allow your soul to lead you. Some of us will feel it like in our gut, and that's like the chi, the solar plexus. That will be different for each of you. So put that where it fits. Remember, these are general readings. Never force fit anything. Take what resonates and just leave the rest, okay? You're being asked to trust the guidance and intuitive hints that you get, that little voice in the back of your head, if you're conscious, whatever it is that you want to call it, you're getting it, but you're not always trusting it. So power, yeah, definitely. I was gonna go ahead and say it. Definitely, if you were thinking about picking pile number 2 and you couldn't choose between the two, definitely go over there and listen. There's something in there for you, a powerful message. You could be a Leo, fire sign, sun, moon, and or rising, or the lion spirit is one of your spirit animals. Okay, definitely. It's one of mine. You have connections to Lyra. Say either way, there's really no wrong or right. And those who have connections to Lyra also have connections to Sirius, and also have connections to Atlantis, also have connections to ancient Egypt. Okay, so if that resonates for you, then yes, you are in the right place. Okay, let's carry on with your message. And those are also ascended masters. Victory and success. Look, victory is here twice, but it's in reverse. So what was supposed to happen that didn't happen? Whatever this is for you, pile number 3, it was a blessing in disguise, okay? You felt like you had something that was, so similar to pile number 2. I was going to say that was, it was shiny, it was glittery, it was golden. You thought you had it right in your pocket, and then boom, next thing you know, it's falling away from you. Now, this could be anything, okay, pile number 3? So shadow, facing the shadow. So within that dynamic person, place, thing, situation, whatever that was for you, it was to reveal to you what parts of yourself still needed to be brought to light for healing. Matters around the heart, about trust issues, trusting yourself, trusting others, where there are memories of the past still haunting your present and future energy. This must be looked at for you. This is a block and restriction for you. So you might be experiencing the same things over and over because the lesson is not being learned. Definitely, we are all experiencing this as a collective. This full moon, which will be here September 14th and or 15th, like a day after or the same day I post this video, it's going to be very powerful for everyone. And it's also going to be a very positive full moon in Virgo, regardless of your sign, especially if you're watching this, okay? I want you to set the intention to allow that moon to shine a light on the emotions that you may be still holding on to, the negative emotions, of course, and allow yourself to feel them, because you're going to feel them a little bit stronger. And then, so when I say it's positive, that is subjective, and it depends on your perspective. From a higher perspective, it's always for your highest and greatest good. Even negative things, negative experiences, negative feelings, negative situations, negative people, that allows for growth. Okay, we are learning regardless of how long it takes. So there really is no wrong or right there. But yeah, the shadow is wanting to be faced, and it's like, sir, sometimes you might not allow that to occur. But with this full moon, I don't feel like you're going to have much of a choice, okay? So you can feel it coming now. It's like 2 days away. You can already feel the energy of the full moon. Some of us can, especially if you're an empath or a sensitive. You feel it coming. You may feel more emotional. And for others of you, you won't feel as emotional. And that just depends on how much inner work that you've done, how much shadow work you've done, how much you've integrated, okay? We don't want to look at the negative situations like they're necessarily something negative or bad. I know I do say that because I need it to make sense for you guys, but in reality, there really is no right or wrong. well, from a higher perspective, okay, from a higher perspective, not in reality, especially not for us here in this 3D reality. That is absolutely not the case. And I'm not even going to pretend. But to the soul, to the higher self, there is no right or wrong. They want you to, your angels and your ascended masters that are working with you now, they want you to really face the deepest and darkest parts of yourself that you deny or reject or do not love fully. So, and I just got the chills everywhere. And also that they want you to hold the space and do this for someone else. There is a specific person that they're asking you to look at the light in them instead of focus so much on the dark in them, and watch how this energy of like resentment and maybe even possibly hate, okay, and betrayal and hurt and anger will fall away gradually. Maybe not all at once. For some of you it can be, it's possible. So, yeah, that's something that you might want to do. Hold the space for yourself, hold the space for another person to look at the deepest, darkest parts of them without judgment and accepting things as they are. It's way easier said than done. I know, okay? I'm aware. For pile number 3, pile number 3. Well, there goes that. We're just validating the full moon is going to bring up something for you. Okay, so preparation will help you. You can prepare now. If you feel like it's going to be a little bit of an emotional roller coaster for you, you would already be feeling it now, pile number 3. And if you're feeling really good, then I would expect to continue to feel really good throughout the full moon energy. Okay, shift again, that depends on how much inner work, okay, integrating that you have done already. Shift, you're going through a huge shift. I told you there's a bunch of energy just coming in, a bunch of downloads, a bunch of upgrades. Message. So yeah, for some of you, you had a loved one that's crossed over and they're always with you, and they just wanted to show you that they're around in nature. They show up for you. So yeah, this loved one out in nature, first of all, they're always with you. They're guiding you, they're protecting you, they're watching over you and your kids, your babies, if you have them. For some of you, you could be expecting a baby soon, okay? Or you're just really fertile. This could be for male or female. So if you're not wanting to make babies right now, you need to take the extra proper precautions, okay? But you know, children are gifts from God, of course. But yeah, when you're out in nature, any kind of bug that has wings. I also got when I was outside, oh my gosh, hummingbird. Okay, hummingbird for you. Hummingbird is significant. Anything that flies, also spiders. If you're seeing those, look up the spiritual meaning. Okay, they're showing up, trying to give you a message. Nature is going to be very healing for you. It's very healing for everybody. Of course, I say this all the time to all my clients in almost every single video or reading because it's simple, it's effective, and it's true. You need to go outside, barefoot on the ground. You need to connect to nature because you are nature and nature is you. It's so very important. Make sure that you're not drinking water from the faucet. I know that most of you probably aren't, but this is a message for a small amount of you, or maybe just 1 or 2 people. Like, you better not be drinking faucet water. If I find out, you first of all, your guys are upset, and if I find out, I'm going to judge you. We do not drink faucet water. It's not safe. There's fluoride in there and it blocks the pineal, it calcifies the pineal gland. And we're wanting to do the opposite here for you because your third eye, also, yeah, the third eye needs to be detoxed as well. And that's going to be from your diet. Okay, try to stay away from like sugar, from fried foods. You don't have to do this. You have the free will to do whatever it is that you wish. But if you desire to up level and for this process to be a little bit easier for you, what you put in your body absolutely matters. Okay, and they're just putting a emphasis on this for you because for some of you this means everything when it comes to your diet and how these energies will affect you positively or negatively. You want to be a lighter body for these heavy energies that are coming in. The energies are coming from higher dimensions, but we're in a 3D body meat suit. That's why they can be uncomfortable, and that's why it cannot feel good at times. And I'm just telling you not to bring you fear or have you worry because all is well. You're protected. You're looked after by your very powerful ascended masters and angels. Okay, so don't ever doubt that. Don't ever question that. Also, reach out to them and talk to them because they can hear you. I want you to do the same for your loved ones as well. That because some of them that have crossed over have decided to stay in the spiritual realm to be one of your spirit guides. You have a lot of spirit guides around you, pile number 3, and it's because you are doing something important. Okay, you have a mission and purpose to be fulfilled. It's destiny, it's fate, it's written in the stars. It has to occur and it will occur. It's just about timing, and it's divine timing. So trust and know that. Do I even need to pull tarot for y'all? I will. All right, pile number three, pile number three. I can't forget to read your card either. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, if money has been a worry for you, don't focus so much on the lack thereof, because you're going to experience more lack. Five of Wands. You may notice that in the past you were arguing, fighting, disagreeing with people or a person. This is going to fall away after this full moon energy, okay? Nine of Pentacles, yeah. Again, talking about money could be in and out for you. It's like you, as soon as you get it, you have to spend it. For some of you, I need you to find a secondary source of income, okay? Or look into replacing, if you have two jobs, look into replacing one with another one, a different one, a better one, and trust that your guides will lead you in the right direction. Some of you, I feel like, would be better working from home. If that was something that you were thinking about doing, definitely go ahead and act on that. Use the energy of this full moon to assist you. I promise you it will. And yeah, some of you are okay, this fertility, it could either be, you know, fertile with ideas and creativity and just the divine feminine. And for some of you, this is the womb of creation, which to me is like the birth of something that was postponed, something that is being delayed, and now it's able to be conceived. Now this could be metaphorically or literally, okay? So put that where it fits. And like I said, if you're not trying to have a baby, just take the proper precautions, okay? Because the energy is there, it's supporting you. If that's something that you did want to do right now, or if you wanted to start a new creative project, idea, business, right now is the time. Page of Cups and Four of Wands. Oh, a lot of healing in the family dynamic for you. There could be a person going in and out. So for some of you, it's complicated. For others of you, it has ended. And for others of you, it needs to end. Now, for those of you who are in a relationship and everything is all good, we're not speaking of a relationship here. We're talking about some sort of career, or it could be a family member, okay? It doesn't necessarily always have to be romantic. You know your situation better than I do. Don't let me tell you what your situation is or isn't. It's going to feel right for you if it resonates. If it doesn't feel right, it won't resonate. So there you go. That's how you can understand what's meant for you and what's not meant for you, because this is not a personal reading, it's general. I don't know why I feel the need to tell people that all the time, because I feel like they get discouraged. Sometimes people don't always listen to that inner knowing. And this is something that you're working on, is that I feel like you do sometimes, but your guides want you to all the time. They don't want you to doubt at all. They want you to really hold on to that faith, okay? They want you to hold on to that faith and that inner knowing. But this will come through your rest and rejuvenation, but you have to trust. You need to be open to them. You need to reach out and communicate to these guides, to these ascended masters, to Jesus, to Mother Mary, to Kuan Yin, to Thoth, to any of the archangels. Or if you do know, I just saw an angel right in front of me, okay? You may be seeing, definitely this came up in other piles too today. It's amazing. You might be seeing orbs, okay? Orbs. I know, I see them all the time. So and around full moons, stuff like that, it is much easier to see and experience, okay? I do know that. So I'm going to read this out of the book as the author intended, okay? The Herkimer Diamond, instant energy. Powerful energy generators that access and release past life information. Herkimer diamonds make excellent shields against geopathic stress and EMFs. This crystal works beyond the physical levels of being to bring harmony to the energy, bodies, and soul. Self-understanding. Keep careful note of your dreams as they reveal the underlying causes of your dis-ease. You may be particularly sensitive to EMF frequencies, radioactivity, and detrimental earth energies. If that's the case, y'all are going to want to get some shungite. I have some shungite on me. I also have a huge chunk of it by my bed because I'm also very sensitive to EMF. That's electromagnetic frequencies that can be, they come from anywhere and everywhere, but our phones, your Wi-Fi, signal, stuff like that, your smart TV, at your job, from your computer, at the office, like just driving, the freaking electrical wires, it's everything, okay? They come from all directions. Be careful. It says, keep careful note of your dreams. They reveal underlying causes of dis-ease. You may be particularly sensitive. I already read that. You may also be physically sensitive and need to clear a blocked third eye. I swear I said that. Yeah, you're detoxifying that calcified third eye. For some of you, it's not decalcified, some more than others, of course. Divination, check that you are not living on a negative earth energy line. You may be addicted to your tablet or mobile phone and receiving detrimental vibes therefrom. Screen yourself appropriately. Some of you, it says check that you're not living on a negative earth energy line. This could be, where they have those they're fenced in and it's just a whole bunch of like metal things and they make that huge sound. I don't know what they're called, but they are not really good for people who are sensitive to EMS. If you live near that, if it's possible for you, consider moving, okay? And pay attention to that for future places that you live, to stay away from areas like that. Also, this could have to do with areas where there were a lot of negative experiences, traumatic events that happened on the lands or in the home. So you might want to consider getting it cleansed. And I absolutely do that. I do proper clearing. I am a soul realignment practitioner. I am certified, so I could absolutely do that for you. My information is in the description box if that's something that you're interested in. So it says, screen yourself appropriately. You may be addicted to your tablet or mobile phone and receiving detrimental vibes therefrom. So for those of you who are on your phone a lot, I want you to go into your phone, into the settings, in the brightness, and I want you to turn down that brightness, especially at night, okay? Over time, there's something called like blue light, and over time it will affect your eye and your vision, okay? So do that. And this says healing insight, high vibration, high impact energy can dramatically change your world. Frequency extremely high, chakras all, timing spring, soul path seeing the light. Wow, okay, pile number 3. That was amazing. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for trusting me as your reader. I hope to see you in my next pick a card. Make sure that you're subscribed. Like if this resonated with you and leave a comment if you feel like sharing. Bye.